Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another installment of the Steam Shuffle. My name is Asher, and today I am presenting to you Hatred. Just a public disclaimer before we get started, and I'm going to see if I can change it in the YouTube settings as to not get some sort of corrective action taken against me, but Hatred is an adult-only title. It is not mature, it is adult-only. And because of that, Hatred got quite a bit of controversy before it even came out. Now, I'm not going to get too much into my feelings on the subject, but what I will say is, it's a video game. As an adult, I have the right to play whatever video game I choose, and to deny that of people really, it just shows how far we are as a society, at least in the United States, which is not really at all when it comes to regards to video game violence and strong subject matter in a medium such as video game. Whereas we have films that are way worse than what this game, many other games, have to offer. Yet those are praised, whereas video games are scrutinized and shunned. So I might mention a little bit more about it when I actually am into the game, because I find some things a little interesting about it. But enough of that. I'm playing this one with a mouse and keyboard. I tried it with a controller, and it felt really wonky, really awkward. I didn't care for it. But you do have rebindable keys here. If we go into our graphics options, we've actually got quite a few. I've got everything pretty much turned up on high. It's not the most graphic intensive game. It has a very, very interesting art style, although I've seen it done. It reminds me of Sin City, the movies, where everything's black and white except like fire or blood or things like that, which I find it's fairly appealing, but it's not. It's been done before. You see our antagonist, if you will, there right in front of us, pointing what looks like some sort of Glock handgun in our face. And I know there's been a lot of talk about like your tress effects and your hair options and a lot of graphics cards, but this guy's hair looks like a mop on top of his head. Like, it's pretty bad. It's something that stuck out to me. Like, it could have used a little more work. Just throwing it out there. I guess you got your basics, your AA, your effects quality, texture quality. Nothing too strenuous on there, but there are a few effects that you can play around with. You go into gameplay, and I'm not sure what this is. Are you drunk? I guess maybe it makes the screen a little blurrier. That's not an option I've ever seen before. Couldn't tell you what the safe executions only are either, because I haven't really seen a difference toggling it on and off myself. I do like that you can change your crosshair color. I like that quite a bit, because it's the white. It defaults to white, and it's very difficult to see. So I make mine green. I can see green pretty well, I guess. I don't know. And I've gotten to the second level. I'm playing. There is no normal difficulty. It goes easy and hard, and I'm playing on hard, which I guess would be considered normal on here. And it's kind of hard. It's kind of difficult. The first level is pretty simple, but now, you regenerate life and whatnot if you do an execution, but there's no health pickups and very few armor pickups that I found. And ammo seems very scarce, except for maybe like whatever weapon the guys you're killing is coming from. So we're gonna jump into it. I'm gonna show you. This is level 2. I'm in a sewer currently. Not much story to speak of. It's a guy who's pissed off at the world, and he wants to kill everyone in it, and wants to die in a violent way. That's pretty much it. The actual opening cutscene for the story, I was laughable at best. I'm like, this is like, whoever wrote this was trying to make him as menacing and just angry as possible, and it comes off as comical at best. But we've got basically a little twin stick shooter here. I'm gonna dispatch these guys fairly quickly. I'm out of ammo for my assault rifle. All I got right now is a pistol. You have your dodge ability here. If you press your spacebar, you'll kind of roll out of the way. You can't reload while you're rolling though, so that's unfortunate. And we're gonna execute a few people here. which is basically I just shoot them. Sometimes it will switch to a cutscene to actually do it. If you hold down your alt key here, at least the default alt key, it will highlight all the bodies and all the pickups on the ground, which can be fairly handy because it's really, really hard to see anything on the ground on here. If you do have an aim mode on here, which I very rarely use because you can just aim like this. It just gives you a little bit further distance to shoot from, but I find myself using it, like, if at all, very rarely. Not in a major firefight because you're aiming and it just, the controls get a little difficult to manage when you're aiming down the sights like that. There's some homeless guys on the ground here that I'm executing to get some of my health back. That little red bar down there, that's my health indicator. You do have an assortment of grenades that you can carry. The only thing I have right now are some flashbangs. And this is pretty much it. The first level consisted more of a lot of innocent people running around, but this one, as far as I've found out so far, I mean, it's cops and homeless men that you can kill to replenish your health. And that's it. And if I didn't know they were cops, they're actually kind of hard to tell that they're cops. I mean, it's not... Again, I know there's a whole lot of controversy around this game, and it's supposed to be, oh, it's adults only because it's just so graphic and so violent. Now that I've played it, because I was actually thinking, like, well, maybe this is going to be like some really, really gory, really hardcore stuff going down, and it's not. From what and I just died right there. From what I've played so far, it's not bad at all. I mean, I fail to see the significance of this other than it's a guy in a trench coat running around shooting innocent people. And that's the objective of the game, is to shoot the people. But it's not like we haven't seen this before. I would definitely say that Grand Theft Auto 5 is way more graphic and has way more controversial scenes in it than this. I mean, this one, when I execute someone, I make it quick. In GTA 5, there's an entire torture scene that you take out, that you brutally torture and interrogate someone in, like, way more than what this game has. I mean, I don't understand why this got an adults only rating, other than someone saw it and got pissed off, or was like, oh, it's going to be inspired the next Columbine massacre or something like that. But it's nothing. I mean, this is tame compared to some of the stuff that we've played. When I did my video on Mortal Kombat, watch some of the fatalities in that game compared to what you're doing in this. I mean, I wouldn't even call it gratuitous violence. I'm shooting black and white enemies and you can tell that they're bleeding because it's red. Oh god, I'm just shooting people and they're dying. What is the difference between this and any other first-person shooter or anything along those lines? They're nameless. It's okay, so I killed civilians in the beginning that were running around and just started gunning them down. I run people over with cars in Grand Theft Auto. Big deal. I was almost, because I saw the controversy over this one, and I was actually almost hoping that it would be something different, you know, something that was going to be over the top, like, whoa, that's pretty gruesome, like, and I didn't get it. I'm almost disappointed. I was like, I've never really encountered an adults-only game, much less on PC it's adults-only because of the violence in it. That sounds, now call me sadist if you will, but that sounded incredibly interesting to me, like this game is going to be hardcore. And it's not. It's nothing. This is... If I keep comparing it to Grand Theft Auto, mainly because I've been playing it a lot here recently, but I walk up to a gang member, shoot them in the face, or run them over with my car, or I walk up to hundreds of pedestrians and run them over, or do whatever I please to them. Granted, this is not the objective of the game. Sometimes you go in and the objective is to kill a bunch of gangbangers, and it gets you points. That is no different than this. But this one received an adults-only rating. For what reason, I have yet to find out. Unless there's like something to come or it gets way worse. I mean, this level is more tame than the first one, albeit you can get in a vehicle in the first one and run people over. So it's a top-down GTA like the original GTA or GTA 2 was. I think the adults-only aspect of it is actually probably, at least in my case, going to help in the sales of the game, because people will see it and be like, oh, adults only. I got to see what this is about. But when you get into it, I'm disappointed. I wanted some hardcore, oh my god, did that just happen, Mortal Kombat style fatality executions and just completely slaughter people by the thousands. No, that's not it. It's a run-of-the-mill twin-stick shooter in which you're a person shooting other people. If those people were tanks, or if those people were aliens and you were a person, it would be completely acceptable and might get an M rating because of the blood content, but it's not even that gory. Yes, some of the... That must be what the safe executions option is, because when I do it, it's not zooming in and showing the execution. But so let me actually stop here. Maybe we can turn that on, do an execution, and see what all the hubbub is about here and why it has such a bad rap. So we're going to... No safe executions. Nope. Nope. We want it bloody, we want it gory, we want it jaw-dropping. Alright. So let's see. You right there. Can I get you to where I can execute you? Did you fully... Yep. Okay. Oh. Oh, man. Oh, that was just so intense. Can you hear your guardian angel crying? I can. Oh, he's a badass, ladies and gentlemen. This guy right here holds no barge. Yeah, we have to keep this away from the children for sure. This will just corrupt their innocent minds. I mean, do you see where I'm getting at here? It's nothing. It's nothing we haven't seen before. It's a decent game. I'll give it that. It's nothing that I haven't done before, but it's alright, I suppose. I've spent a few hours into it. It's kind of bland, to be honest. I mean, I've only had 4 weapon types so far. I mean, I got in a car for a little bit. That was okay. Controls were a bit wonky, but it was alright. The controls, even still, are probably the worst aspect gameplay-wise. I'm gonna die again. Let's get out of here. See if I can reload. Sometimes it reloads on its own. Sometimes it doesn't. It kind of has a mind of its own. I don't see any homeless people that I can execute to get some health back, but that would be handy. Oh, there's one. Here, give me some health back. Thanks, buddy. I'm gonna walk over here. Give me some health back. There we go. Thanks, buddy. Oh, man. That... Winners don't use drugs. That's the achievement I just got. Okay. I've seen way worse in fighting games. I've seen way worse in first-person shooters. I've seen way worse in third-person shooters. This is actually pretty tame. The fact that it got an adults-only rating, and because I kind of wanted to stream this one, which I can't do because Twitch has banned adult-only games. I believe only to ban this one in particular when it's... Okay, if that's what you want to do, I suppose it is your service, but then you better start banning a bunch of other things, because this has got nothing on my Grand Theft Auto rampages that I go on, or... I mean, Mortal Kombat is a fairly popular game on Twitch right now. That one, I can take a selfie of a person I just ripped their jaw off of and post it on a pseudo Facebook. That's way more gruesome than this, and that's only immature. I said I wouldn't talk about it too much. I'm trying not to. But it kind of disgusts me that this got a rating like that when everything else out there that would arguably be well more deserving of an adults only rating than this. And they decided to go on a holy crusade for hatred, which, yeah, let's pick on the indie guy instead of doing it to Mortal Kombat or doing it to Grand Theft Auto because we'd hurt their sales. But we don't care about an indie's sales. No, we're just gonna drop them under the bus. We don't care. Why they don't have any power to fight it? Why should we give a shit? That's what it feels like to me. I mean, it's pointlessly censoring a game that honestly doesn't need it. I'm gonna see if I can complete this level on here, and we're gonna stop talking about that because it just bothers me. Like I said before, the ammo's a bit scarce. I've got a shotgun that I've got a few shots with. I don't really care for it. Honestly, the pistol does fairly well. See if we can get some flashbangs in there. That might help. Oop. Nope. And I'm dead. Died really, really quick. Shotgun's got very short range in this, so that's... We'll have to restart the level here. If you get enough kills or enough points, I'm guessing you get a respawn to continue. But I don't even see a point system. I'm sure there is one, but it's not tracked, at least on screen. So you're not running around killing people for points either. You're running through shooting faceless goons. Man, I really want to get past this so I can maybe show a little bit more than just the sewers. I may go back to the first level. We'll try that out. Just kind of get an idea of what it was before this. Had a little bit more options, a little bit more going on screen. Because this sewer level is actually pretty boring, to be honest, in my opinion. Oh, I executed him with the butt of my gun. I didn't even shoot him. You're a pretty tame hater of humanity here, bud. This submachine gun takes forever to reload, too. That's the only reason I don't like using it. It's just, it sucks. And go, bud. There we go. Took care of him. Get some health back. Thank you. Your contribution to society will be remembered for 5 seconds, homeless person. There are some objectives. Right, this one is only escape the tunnel, obviously, but in the other map that I played, the first level, you have to disrupt a funeral procession and take out a grocery store and, I think, massacre a party. Yeah, that's what it was. Massacre a party and then finally take out the police station. So not too much. It's nothing special that you have to do. You just go to that place, kill everyone there, and you pass the objective. I think this was... It was $10 or it was $20. I don't remember for sure, but... Oh, I'm running out of ammo again. Let's break out the pistol. Pop, pop, pop. Pop, 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 pop. Pop, 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 pop. Light him up. Thank you. You want to give me some health there, bud? Oh, nope, you're going to die before I can get there. I know there's a knife in the beginning that you can use, but I have yet to been able to use that in an execution, so maybe there's a way to do it. I just don't know how, but I cannot equip it in any way, so I'm not sure what's going on there. I'd like to. Maybe some melee combat instead of using all my ammo would actually not go amiss. Pop. There we go. Gotten a little bit past this thus far, so I'm not sure where the end is, but we're going to try to reach it for this video and see if we can get something to happen, something different. Again, story is pretty much forgettable. It's got just as much preface as an NES game does. You're a bad dude. Are you bad enough to save the princess? You know, whatever. I'm a bad guy, and I don't like people, so I'm going to kill all the people because I'm a bad guy. You know, whatever. Not much to it. Oh. Take her out. Oh, she was a female. Oh, maybe that's where the adults only rating came from. We can't be depicting a female violence in such a way. And I died. Jeez. I don't know. I probably won't even play it anymore because it's. I tell you what, we'll do a little bit of the first mission just to show it. But it's not even that fun to play. Kind of upset about it. We'll do the first one. I'll even put it on easy difficulty instead of hard to see what the difference is and how much easier it actually is, because I am curious. I might put it on easy to get through it just to see what the hubbub is about, maybe get something else going on, but I have a feeling there isn't anything else that's going to be going on. Yeah. What is important is what I'm going to do. I just fucking hate this world and the human worms feasting on its carcass. My whole life is just cold, bitter hatred. Hey, he said the name of the game. And I always wanted to die violently. This is the time of vengeance on no life is worth saving. And I will put in the grave as many as I can. You get 'em. It's time for me to kill. And it's time for me to die. Alright. Well, maybe I can grant your wish. Oh no, citizens of Nowhereville. I am here with an AK. Because you never noticed a guy who wears trench coats and gunfire in his basement because that's the tutorial. And just let that kind of happen. Yeah. Yeah, this was totally a surprise to everyone. Oh, let's kill you. Why not? Because we're going to go in here and we're going to wipe all you out. I mean, this is once they'll start calling the cops on you. So there's not too much of this, but they obviously they don't fight back. They're just kind of cannon fodder. I'm pretty sure they actually do give points. See, there's a cop. Oh, yeah, the cop's gone. We're gonna take him out. Yay! Hooray for cop killing, I guess. It's kind of hard to tell what they are anyways because the models are not very distinct from one another. You know, if I can see that they have a hat on, or maybe in an execution, I can tell. Let's reload. We're gonna go in here and we're really gonna. Oh yeah, grenade took out the whole wall. See, this level is actually kind of fun. This one I was like, all right, this might be all right. I mean, it's not gruesome, but well, at least by my standards, but it's okay. Oh, he pulled the knife out. Oh, yeah, even got a respawn point out of it. That almost was a Mortal Kombat level execution. I mean, it's getting there. That one I hadn't seen. Alright. Oh. Gotta take out the coppers. Take out the coppers. Yep. Oh, you can't stand there because I don't like you. Stabbed her in the head. With cartoon blood on her face. Alright. So we're gonna get in the car here. There's even a handbrake, guys. No car game's complete without a handbrake. Oh, and realistic physics on the crashes. Yeah, buddy. There's also a tree there. Alright. Let's plow into the grocery store here. Hey guys, how's it going? What do you mean you're out of mayonnaise? We're killing people in a grocery store. Oh no. Nope. Execute you. Thanks for the health. Even God of War was worse than this, man. I mean, come on. Somebody got a stick up their ass and went on a holy crusade to make sure this game never saw the light of day, or at least attempted to. And the only thing they did was make you want to buy it because you want to see why it's an adults-only game, and because it makes you feel hardcore. And believe me, there ain't much to see here. It's more than a killing spree. It's a mission. Our antagonist has became an angry gun-wielding Batman. My apologies. Pop, pop, pop. Pop, 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 pop. Hey, I got another respawn point. Alright, let's go and grab this car here. Back it up, and we'll go take out the funeral procession, which is, ironically enough, marked by a Grim Reaper on your little mini-map there. Thought that was kind of funny. You can only drive cop cars, as far as I can tell so far. You can't get into just a regular car. So, I mean, that would actually be kind of cool. Definitely not open world by any means. And I do like the art style to an extent. I mean, definitely makes things pop. It doesn't really take away from the game, so I'm okay with it. Like, they didn't sacrifice gameplay for the art style. If that ever happens, which isn't very often, it's just to maintain a style, then I really frown upon it. But I mean, it works. It adds to it. If it was in color, I probably would like it less. So, but again, subjective is subjective. So, oh, we're gonna get out of that car before it explodes, because that would. You do die instantly. It's not like it's extra armor. So, hey you, hey you. Let's sprint over here. Almost to the funeral procession. Yep, annihilate the funeral procession. Here, have a grenade! Yay! Everybody likes grenades. Stab you in the head. Alright, so now that those are all cleared, now my objective is to make it to the police station. And see, when you're aiming, it's... I died. When you're aiming down the sights like that, or using your aim button, it's... the camera doesn't move with you, so when you cannot do that and move at the same time very effectively. I suppose we'll just start running over the police station here. I'll break out the shotgun. Oh, nope. Not today. Gotcha. Anyone else? No? Alright. Almost there. Hoofing it like a madman. Huh. Because he's a crazy guy killing people. Makes it funny. Alright. I'm trying to be enthusiastic about it. Like, this first level was fairly promising because it was just, it's pure mayhem and chaos. And yeah, that was fun. You get past this and you start doing the sewer and I'm just like, okay, this is not as advertised, you lying bastards. Oh, here you go. Have one of those. And I died again. But you get the idea. I go in there, I wipe out the police station, and then I jump in the sewer, and level 2 starts. So, I'm still stuck on that one. So, is it worthy of an adults-only rating? I don't think so. Is it a good game? It's mediocre at best. That was on easy, and I was still dying. It's kind of... It's nothing special. I mean, I played it. I got a couple hours into it. I might revisit it later on if I get bored enough. But it doesn't even have the mass slaughter that I was hoping could at least keep me entertained even if the gameplay was boring. No, it doesn't even have that. I mean, except the first level. I'm not going to replay the first level over and over again, so that's a bust too. So it's available on Steam. You can't stream it on Twitch, but you can purchase it on Steam. And I'm kind of curious of what you guys think. Let me know in the comments. Do you think that this is warranted of an adults-only rating? Am I just not seeing it? I became so desensitized to violence that it doesn't bother me, and that this is a really big deal for other people? Let me know. All right. Well, I'll see you guys next time. My name has been Asher. Thank you for watching the Steam Shuffle. And I'll have the next video out soon. Have a good one.